You want to chat about the Twilight Zone?
Yeah.
This episode was called The Lonely.
Mm.
What's the premise of The Lonely?
A convict is carrying out his sentence on an asteroid, and he's been there for 4 years and going mad.
Mm-hmm. And he's lonely.
Yeah.
And he, every so often he gets a supply drop of food and so on. But briefly, like 10 minutes, people come and drop him off some stuff. And what did they drop off this time?
A robot.
A robot. Corey, she's a robot. I get the feeling that they didn't know what a robot was back then. So they just didn't really know how to pronounce it.
Robot.
So Rod Selling's like, yes, wrote in the script, yes, robot. And the actors are like, we don't know what that means.
So they just read the word,
like,
and that's how you pronounce it, robot.
Like, I don't know what this fucking means. So it's just, robot. She's a rabbit. Something weird. So they bring this female robot to Corey, he is the lonely guy on the asteroid, sentenced to
50 years for murder.
In self-defense. I killed in self-defense.
We got 50 years. That seems...
Sentenced to an asteroid with an atmosphere, no less.
Yeah, that's pretty high-tech. They must be...
Rod Serling has a hard on for asteroids. There's a few episodes where they're set on asteroids.
Is that the cool thing to write about?
No, it's probably just like, I don't know, pre-space, pre-Sputnik.
Science fiction equals asteroids.
Asteroids are cool.
Okay.
So,
and robots.
Robot. Anyway,
and this guy doesn't even... He has a relationship with it.
He has a relationship with Alicia. It's Corey and Alicia, and he sees her at first, and he thinks so. His parole officers, if you like, bring him food, and one of them has his sympathy for Corey, and leaves him a box and says, "Don't look at the box until I'm gone," because wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Oh, he smuggled it in for him.
And when the parole people leave, he looks at his box, and it's a woman, a female robot woman, a robot called Alicia. And
he's like offended by it at first.
Yeah. He's like, fuck that. I don't need no fake human being.
Fake woman to remind me that I don't have a woman.
Yeah.
But then, obviously.
Very soon, it's like she's his companion.
But it doesn't seem very... It's not very... Not like a sexual relationship.
I think it is.
Do you? What gave you that impression?
He's a man.
Just the obviousness of what would happen.
He's a bro, and he's on a fucking asteroid for 50 odd years, and this attractive looking female robot appears in a box. Like, I would have been dick deep in that thing immediately. I would have been like fucking pants doing cock interior in immediately, right after. I'm just being honest. After all that time, I mean,
you would fuck a robot?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, look, there's the robot and there's rocks. So
very dry area.
All right, so it's like Tom Hanks in Castaway, right? He makes a little
Wilson.
Yeah, he makes Wilson out of a football.
Volleyball. Was it volleyball?
It's a volleyball, yeah.
Okay.
Volleyball, and he sees it as a person. It's important to him. This is a female robot, Alicia, and it comes to him with all the pieces assembled. It looks like a woman.
It
has feelings. It's a genuine article. Absolutely, he fucking screwed that thing every fucking day.
Okay.
Come on.
Well, that's like, I trust your opinion on the male psyche.
I don't speak for all males. I'm just saying that as I'm putting myself in Corey's situation, I would be
all up in that.
I would be all up in that machinery.
All that circuitry.
I'd be oiling those gears and those. So anyway, Yeah, this is a good episode in terms of isolation
Which is very relevant to today.
to our current COVID situation, because Corey is on this lonely place. It's called the Lonely, and he is, when these people show up to his door, he is absolutely. They say to him, "Corey, we can stay for 5 minutes, but we need to leave after 5 minutes. That's all we've got for you." And he's so desperate. He's like, "Yeah, I've made a chess game. We can play chess. Please, please, please stay." He's desperate for some human contact, and that's very relevant to our situation now. Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So he gets this woman, and he, like you said earlier, he rejects her at first, but later he grows to accept her and eventually love her, right?
I don't know.
Well, I sense like he seems content there with her near the end.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's not like turning her away, rejecting her anymore.
No, they have a relationship.
And when he sees Alan B's ship approaching and the star, and he knows like they're coming, but he's sort of, yeah, they can take their time. He's not desperate for them anymore. He's in his little paradise, right? But at the same time, you said earlier that you said to me when we were watching this that he's supposed to be in prison, but they've given him this woman, and he's.
Was it? Who gave it to him? Was it just that guy as like a smuggling it in, or was it like mandated by the people who?
No. He smuggled it as a favor.
Oh.
He had some sympathy for Corey and wanted to give him some kind of. He felt sorry for him and thought, "I'll give you this thing. Don't open it though until I leave." So that's when he returned later and he thought, "Oh fuck, I forgot. I gave you the fucking woman." And they're like, "Oh yeah, that's what you gave him. Okay."
And then he just shoots her.
He just blasts her. You know what? You know what they should have done. If
That's kind of messed up. Like, he give this guy a companion that he's obviously gonna, like, you would hope would bond with, and then you just shoot it in the face.
check out what it looks like inside Corey. It really is a robot.
It's a robot. You have a fondness for a robot.
And anyone who doesn't get it, that's what they call it in this, a robot. It's not a robot, it's a robot. It's really weird. It's almost like they didn't know how to say the word because it was such a new word.
Is that what they say it in the States?
No.
I don't know. It's
just
strange.
No, it's odd. I just don't think that
they knew how to
they knew what the word was back then. It was still a new word, like robot. And the actor, he gets the script and he's like, "Okay, what is this thing?" Well, it says robot.
Maybe it was a spelling error.
Robot, rabbit.
They spelled robot with a.
It's weird.
ROBIT. It was a typo. Some secretary made a spelling error in the script.
They just kept it in.
It's like, oops.
What did you think of all right, if you're in a situation, you're lonely, right? Lonely as balls, and this little box package comes up and it opens it up. You open up your Amazon box and inside is like a male robot. Robot. How would you feel?
Oh, I don't like robots, so probably not great.
You've got a weird robot thing going on.
Yeah, I don't
What's
trust
about?
them. I don't know. I think like Terminators. I saw Terminator when I was young, and they scared me.
Is it the robot with is it Arnold's face or is it?
No, it's the skeleton and the fact that they.
Is it the red eyes?
Yeah, the skull face with the red eyes and the hand.
The teeth.
Ugh. And it doesn't stop ever until you are dead. It's creepy.
Yeah.
But it's just I don't like robot things because
with.
they don't have feeling and they're just pretending to be human. It's
Cold.
gross.
Cold steel.
Creepy.
You don't like that.
No, so I probably wouldn't. But like we watch Star Trek and I'm not frightened by Data, so. But he does turn evil in a few episodes, so I guess it depends.
You just don't like them though.
No, I
But
don't trust them.
if you were in this situation
Robophobia.
and there's a robot there, it's basically, oh fuck, now I'm on an asteroid and now I've got a
And
robot.
yeah, that's like the worst thing. And I'm trapped, and there's a potential robot threat who could just sort of snap and turn on me. And
It's funny when you think about Corey here. He falls in love with this robot, Alicia, and he will never have that again. Like his love for this robot is in that moment in time on that asteroid that he obviously robots start off blank, right? Like a blank chip or something, and then you create whatever their personality becomes. So his relationship with Alicia, he will never have again. So it will always be special to him. It's like that pet you always had, that one dog or cat, or
have a singular bond with.
then he'll never
But
have that again.
at the end, do you think when the guy shot her in the face and exposed her circuits and whatever, I thought that was a cool shot.
It was good.
Do you think he like looked at it and then remembered that she was a robot?
No, I thought that was just him.
Did he know that all along, or did he just sort of? Do you think he forgot?
Maybe he knew all along, I guess, but it was more like
A reminder. I was like, oh yeah, robot.
one of those. He knew at the start it was a robot, but he got over that hurdle, fell in love with it, treated it like a person, like the volleyball, in Castaway, and it doesn't matter. You can shoot her in the face and reveal her parts. He knew what she was. I think that was just one of those gratuitous. We'll just shoot her in the face. We'll show. It'll be a violent piece for the ending.
Bit of a dick move on his friend's part.
Yeah, his friend was a cunt.
It's like, well, we can't take her, so blam.
Yeah, 15 pounds, Corey.
He's lost his mind. He's in love with a robot.
Yeah.
Well, you brought it to him.
You know what he should have done? He should have went to Alicia, and then opened up her heart, pulled her hair back, and then took out the chip. Pulled out the chip, and then took the chip back, and then went to the latest Alicia model back on Earth, and just put the chip back in her brain. And she's like, "Hey Corey, what's going on? Where have you been? Hey Alicia,
That can be the sequel.
we're back on Earth." But back then they never thought of that. Just take the chip out.
No, that's advanced.
That's,
Robotics.
Yeah, take the SD chip out or whatever. Never thought. That's probably what it would have been like today. Just take the old chip out, plug it in again. What do you think of it overall?
It's good.
Yeah, a lot to think about, especially in our COVID, our own individual asteroids.
Yeah, self-isolation. Maybe they'll roll out the robot companions as a government,
Maybe.
stopgap.
You mentioned that earlier. You said you wanted to have a robot vacuum cleaner.
Yeah, I want that Roomba.
See, that's where it starts. That's where it starts. You're talking about robot vacuum cleaners. You said,
Well, if it comes with a red light, we're taking it back.
no, I want the red light. That's the only cool thing about robots. They have red eyes.
Gross.
It's awesome.
Nope.
I want a robot with red eyes.
Okay, well, I'm putting a piece of tape over it when you're not around.
Okay.
I don't want to see.
We'll figure it out. All right. So out of 10, I don't like giving it a score, but fuck it. It was this one's above average. This is a solid, thought-provoking episode of the Twilight Zone that can make people think all sorts of different feelings and can go lots of different places. So I would give this a 7. 7 Alicias out of 10.
Okay.
Yourself?
Yeah. I give it 6.5. Robot eyes.
6.5 red robot eyes?
Yeah.
Okay. Why 6.5?
Like it was good. But I want more.
Well, it leaves you wanting more, which is a good
Yeah.
sign. But anyway, that was the lonely. You wanna chat about something else?
Let's do it.
Yo. I don't know what that meant. I just said it.